Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. As you can see, I have Nekomata here. I fused her using Apsaris and Pixie, and I transferred over Pixie's Dia skill over to Nekomata, as you can see there. And I also reacquired Angel, Apsaris, and Pixie. I don't think you really need Pixie back, but I picked her up anyway, just because I had the chance to do so. Provoke there, that's a single target status ailment spell. It casts, it inflicts fear on, or enrage on the enemy, which causes them to attack twice, but have really, really low defense. And it's only a physical attack that they'll do, their normal physical attack. It's actually a really bad status ailment for you to get hit with, just due to the severe damage penalty you take. Repatra is a move that will sacrifice your turn to pick up an ally. It's completely useless for you. Okay, so let's get out of here. Alright. Going. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, I guess. Guess we gotta keep kicking their ass. You know, we don't even really have any evidence that the shadows are the cause of apathy syndrome, other than we assume they are. What's going on, Junpei?
FYI, Akihiko-san's at the hospital getting a checkup.
Oh.
He called me earlier and asked me to bring him something.
Why
Yeah,
you?
He knows who to count on.
Yeah, you seem really dependable, Junpei.
He only asked you because you don't have anything else to do after school.
Hey, I resent that.
I'm just kidding. So, what do you want you to bring?
The class roster for 2E.
That's awfully weird.
What's he want that for? Well, I don't have practice today, so I'll go with you.
But
You're coming too, right?
no. No, I want to do a social link today.
Come on now. I'm sure he wants us there too. It sounds important, doesn't it?
Let me do a social link.
He asked
Don't
me,
do this to
you
me.
know.
Well, if it's important, we should all go together. Right?
Yeah, this isn't one of those days. The game says, screw you, you get to lose this day. At least we get to see a new character, apparently.
Is Akihiko-senpai...
He doesn't look too scary.
in this room? By any chance?
It's a small hospital room. He's obviously not there. Oh, there he is.
What are all of you guys doing here?
Delivering your roster.
We came to see you.
Is it even legal for a student to have the class roster?
Doesn't look like anything's wrong with you.
I'm just here for a checkup.
Oh. That's good.
Is that it, Aki? Yeah, thanks. I don't have time for this shit.
Well, I'm sure this guy's totally not important. We'll just ignore him for now.
Who was that?
A friend from school, sort of.
I've
You
never
know how
seen
the
him
number
there.
of apathy syndrome cases have been increasing? Well, he knows a few people who are suffering from it, so I was asking him about it.
Oh,
Hey, Junpei,
Good idea.
did you bring what I asked?
Of course, senpai. You shouldn't move your arm.
looks like he's getting better.
Yeah, it's nothing. I've wasted enough time already. I need to get back to my training.
Why are you so obsessed with getting stronger?
Gecko-Con's golden boy. He
Well,
was born
maybe
to
we'll
be
find
in the
out
ring.
later.
Sometimes I really don't get you.
By the way, Senpai, why boxing?
You mean, why did I choose that sport?
Well, yeah.
Well,
What else would she be
it's not
asking?
the sport itself I like. I just wanted to learn how to fight. I know what it's like
Other things
to
you could
feel
have done to do
powerless. And I don't want to feel that way again. Besides, I'm curious to see how strong I can get.
So you're
It's like a
competing
game,
against yourself.
Only
Oh,
I'm competing against myself.
forgot he said that.
Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. You know, I'm into games too.
Oh, what kind of games?
Yeah, video games.
It's
kind of ironic.
Eye coordination.
Coming from a JRPG.
Welcome back.
Nah, we're not gonna go to Tartarus. Instead, we're going to... Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't go to the nurse's office to get the free courage points. Ah well. I believe it's time for, yeah, Horror House.
I've never felt like so miserable. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever. You're just with me. You gotta tell me
We want to do
over me.
first one there.
When stars smile and move, wonder how look in your eyes. Just dial in your mind.
Work on our courage. Oh, we're already up to determine. Excellent. Unfortunately, we have to study. Did I just hit study instead of go to sleep early? Oops. Well, this is what happens if you try to study when you're tired. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Because now I can use my tired state to get free courage points from the nurse's office. For some reason, I was thinking I had to study, even though I should have just slept there. Cool. Yeah, I have one more day to... Aw, what? Did I lose my tired state? Usually it extends your tired state, but it looks like I got out of it somehow. Ah, yes, Tanaka's show. Am I in tired state? No, I'm not. Oh well. So I lose out on 2 academic points. That's not a big deal. Now I want to hang out with Yuko today, and she is actually over here. She is the strength link, and we don't need a matching persona right now. So yeah, let's spend some time with her. So, the correct answer here is asking her what happened. Now that's a bad way to look at things, Yuko. about the length of your skirt? Has he seen Yukari's? If you can even technically call what Yukari wears a skirt. Alright, the correct answer here is, I agree. Yeah, it gives a ton of points for that one. Yeah, physics is tough. Good idea. Yeah, that's certainly true. Yeah, don't make fun of her there. I imagine it would end very poorly. Pinocchio reference. Yuko, I've had to write a 30-page term paper before in college. 3 pages is nothing. I could write 3 pages in my sleep. Alright, level that social link up. Increase our friendship power. Oh, I think you could actually come to this place to upgrade one of your social stats during the day, but why would you ever do that? Well, yeah, I don't want to date every single girl I come across. That would be a little silly. Just a little bit. Alright, so we are on May 2nd at night, and it is very, very important that you talk to Yukari here with the pine resin quest started. If you're playing the original Persona 3, you must have accepted the quest before this night, because if you did not, if you leave the... Junpei. If you leave the, Oh yes, there really are exams in the game. If you leave the dorm at night and go back in the original Persona 3, you would actually, advance time, which is really stupid. Fortunately, in the FES version, that doesn't happen at night, only during the day. But I've already accepted the quest anyway, so let's talk to Yukari. This is the only time you can get this. If you don't get it now, you miss it, you miss the quest permanently. And that would be a damn shame. Sounds good, Yukari. Why on earth she wants pine resin, or Elizabeth does, I have no idea. I need it for my invisible friend behind the invisible door. You know, usual stuff. You know, friends with the, invisible man with the big nose. Inside the, imaginary elevator. Where I fuse demons together to, form parts of my soul. Just everyday, normal high school stuff. That's what I did in high school. Take my requests. An expert on soybean powder. Okay, I'm just gonna let that one go. Wow. I believe that is a battle item that casts the level 2 light spell? I think so. Light and Dark only have level 1, 2, and 3 spells, by the way. They don't have a level 4 spell like the other elementals. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't end up getting a Juzumaru, which sucks. I did end up getting a muscle drink, however. Oh yeah, and I should accept this, and we gotta do this one, which I'll do tomorrow. And there we go. Yeah, I found a muscle drink just randomly in Tartarus in a normal chest. Pretty easy to get. You should almost never have a problem getting it. You'll just get it as you go through the game. See, if I were to try and cancel, she'll charge me money to do that, which is really stupid. Now, you do want to make sure that you do this sequence with Elizabeth. Unfortunately, we can't do it during the night, so we gotta go back now. Now, normally I actually go to Tartarus on this day, but I actually finished everything I needed to do, so... Well, except for getting a Juzumaru, but... Nah, that can wait. I can get that at any time. So let's instead... I don't think I can use karaoke. Yeah, they're full. And the arcade games on Saturday, unfortunately... Let's take a look at what they got. It's the quiz game and the Lucky Fortune, which Lucky Fortune improves your... What does that improve? I believe that improves your... No, not agility. Your magic. It must be your magic stat. It's not your luck stat, I know that. Quiz game improves your, your academics. So instead, let's work on our charm at the Chigo Cafe. Wait. That couldn't have said Chigo Cafe, right? Chagall Cafe. Wrong game. Wow, can you imagine a cafe run by Cheagles? Oh, that would be scary. All the mewing? That's your thing of nightmares right there. This will increase our charm by 2 points for some bizarre reason. Oh, the correct questions in class improve it by 1. Now, oh yeah, I want to study here. So we're moving on to our first Sunday that has access to the TV. The, Tanaka show. It's essentially an online shop that has a different item for sale every Sunday, and only on Sundays. Unfortunately, if you're meeting somebody on a Sunday, which you can arrange ahead of time, you're not allowed to check the TV. And frankly, nothing the TV sells is ever really that useful to you. There's a couple of accessories here and there that are okay. Nothing game-breaking. So, admittedly, I did very little research on Tanaka's show. If there's something you really think I should buy on a certain date, you know, let me know.
Hi, how have you been?
And, assuming I'm not busy with a social link day on that day, or a meeting with one of the social links, then I'll certainly look into it. Yeah, how did you get in here?
What kind of welcome is that? Besides, I'm always with you.
That's a little creepy.
1 week from now, there will be a full moon. Be careful. A new ordeal awaits you.
Full moon, huh?
Yes, on such days you will face your greatest challenges.
Oh yeah, we actually can't.
You must prepare for the ordeal, but time is of the essence.
I'm already prepared.
I'm sure you're aware of that, of course.
Full moon, usually easier than the Tartarus
I'll come
section.
see you again when it's over. Goodbye for now.
I'm gonna try and keep days where it's just social links 25-30 minutes because there's very little editing for me to do. Pretty much just attach the commentary and that's about it. Unfortunately, on this day, I'm gonna have to hang out with well, Maya. But we don't need a matching persona for it. But before we do that, let's check out the TV. It's the first day it's available. Oh, you don't get the item immediately upon purchasing it either. You actually have to wait a few days in game time in order to actually have it be shipped to your house and delivered. A slash ward doubles your evasion against slash attacks. Not very useful. It's actually sold at a much cheaper price than you could normally buy it at. That's just a unique item that he sells. It doesn't do anything. He does sell a lot of unique equipment and unique items, but they're useless, so what's the point? Nah, I'm gonna pass on it. You can buy it if you want, but it's really not that helpful to you. Alright, let's hang out with Maya. Again, make sure not to click study. The correct answer here is, I believe it's of course. Yeah, of course. I don't know what that's referencing. Sunshine is overrated. That's the correct answer, literally. Okay. Yeah, like, do you guys ever, I don't know, do quests or anything? You're kind of failing at the point of an online RPG here. I do like Maya's Link, though. It's amusing. Now, if I were to have left the dorm, I couldn't have come back and done the Hermit Link because it would have advanced time, which is really stupid. And this is going to take all day. Which is fine. There's something important about this day that I want to go over later. But for now, we want to head on over to... Well, first, let's go see Elizabeth. Because it's almost 5/7, so we really have to take care of that quest now. Unfortunately, probably gonna end up going a little bit long. Yeah, let's just go. I want to get into Tartarus. Maybe I can farm for the Juzumaru. Yeah, I forgot to show off the TV, but I've been forgetting to do that. it's hardly ever interesting anyway. So let's go to Polonium Mall. It's critical that you do this quest. I mean, it'll let you fuse a very good persona later on. Yeah, some quests, Elizabeth will reward you with a key item that will let you fuse a new persona. One thing to keep in mind about the fusion calculator online that I linked you to, if you have an item that lets you fuse a persona that you normally couldn't, that may throw off some of those combinations on the fusion calculator, so you have to take that into account. But yeah, we just select go on a date with Elizabeth. There is voice acting here. This does not take up time, don't worry about that. If it did, you'd be screwed.
Ah, yes. An intimate encounter with one of your world's rarities.
It's a fountain.
This must be a fountain.
Wow.
It makes sport of water, well known to all to be the foundation of life. How wicked. It's rumored that its enchanting nature grants wishes to those who sacrifice a few coins.
Where did that even come from, like, in real life? Should we play along? Let's play along. It doesn't matter what you
Then
say.
I must try it for myself.
It doesn't matter what you do.
Fortunately, I anticipated this and brought a good supply of coins.
Yeah, he's gonna throw in a few.
2,000 of your 500 yen coins, to be exact.
Excuse me?
I shall make an opening bid to the fountain spirit of 1,000,000 yen.
Excuse me? That's a little excessive there, Elizabeth.
Ah! I was so caught up in the excitement of tossing in coins that I hadn't given my wish any thought.
What could
This
you
won't
possibly
do.
want? You live inside
I shall
an
give more
elevator
careful
with a
consideration
man with a
before I
long
return here in the near
nose
future.
who fuses together giant demons from a high school student's psyche. What more could you possibly need? I get a kick out of the two people sitting on the bench. They're like,
What
okay,
is
this lady's
this
crazy.
facility here?
The
There are
police
some
station.
stern-faced gentlemen inside. And these photographs displayed so prominently. Most wanted. Reward. Am I correct in thinking of these as your version of my subjugation requests?
I guess, although you don't kill them.
I see. So they must be captured alive. You've sated my curiosity.
You're a little too into this, Elizabeth.
This edifice over here. It can't be. Is this a club? Dancers, dictated by the sway of one's inner passions. A subterranean garden of uninhibited spectacle.
You really don't get out of your elevator much, do you?
No, it's not closed for business now, is it? Such a pity. I had hoped to join in on the wild ritual.
Yeah, you probably should stop doing that.
Ooh, that was quite satisfying. But I'm overwhelmed. Everything looks so new and inviting. Everywhere I look, something catches the eye. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could recommend our next activity.
Sure, let's go sing some karaoke.
Karaoke, is that?
Oh, I get a
The
kick out
place
of,
where one can challenge even
there's a scene in
professional
early
singers
on
with
in
a
the
touch of a
portable version.
button. It seems the time has come to show you my hidden talents.
where Yukari actually is explaining to you that you can go sing karaoke
Excuse
at night,
me,
and
would
she
you
calls it
mind waiting for a
karaoke.
moment? I wasn't aware that there was a fountain on this side as well.
And I'm pretty sure it's pronounced karaoke.
Yet another fountain on the opposite side.
You know, we could really use those funds.
So this place is host to a trinity of fountain spirits.
I'm sure that's what Polonium Mall had in mind for its design. Its interior decorator. Are you good?
I apologize for the wait. Let us continue.
Yeah. Let's get our reward and go do what we're gonna do for the day.
Invaluable experiences you've shared with me today. I consider this mission fully accomplished. This may sound forward, but I'd like to accompany you again sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll handle that later when the time comes. Pretty easy quest, just as long as you do it before the deadline. And of course, make sure you actually go to accept request and hand it in. Huh. You'll wish to think of you know what? Just do what you want. Yeah, you can fuse the awesome Huapo, which is an excellent early game persona. But we can't fuse it for a little while. It's really good, though. One of the best fire personas in the game relative to when you can acquire her. I will be making use of her. Unfortunately, I can't go back into the dorm to save because I'll advance time if I do that. And we need to hang out at the bookstore. However, I know I'm going to need to... I just want to do this now while I'm thinking about it. We're going to need some Patra gems. In fact, I think we're going to need Patra gems. Let me double check. Yeah, we need Patra gems and Disc Charms, actually. So, let's get a good 10 Disc Charms ought to be good enough. And unfortunately, we don't have May Patra gems, which are the same thing, but to everybody. So let's just get 10 Patra gems. Patra gems remove Panic, Fear, and Distress status ailments. Disc Charm removes Charm. Charm is essentially like Confusion, although you only ever attack your own allies, and you heal the enemy, which is annoying. Panic is essentially silence from Final Fantasy games. It prevents you from using any skills, but it also makes it more likely that you'll take a critical hit. Fear, again, increases the likelihood of you taking a critical hit, while also giving you a random chance of losing your turn. And Distress there, all that does is increase the likelihood of getting hit with a critical hit. Oh, and it also sets your evasion to 0, so you can't dodge anything. I hardly ever get feared or panicked or... Well, I get panicked a little bit, but... Port Island. No, not Port Island. Idiot. Charm is really the big status element in the game that is annoying. Having a brain lapse here. I could split this up into 2, but I'm just going to keep it as a 1. Thankfully, YouTube has the Remember Where You Left Off feature now. Plus, I probably should go longer when we do these social link episodes, just to get through them. You don't need a matching persona for this. we do want to actually tell him our name again. We have to say, well, thanks. I think he'll give it to you anyway, but you won't get any points if you say the other thing. Doesn't matter what you do there. Any answer works. None of the other answers matter. Who's he? What's going on? Doesn't matter what you say. Again. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Not really a big fan of Hierophant personas, to be honest. They're all kind of average. Nothing really stands out about them. Will do. Now, at night, it is critical that you visit Tartarus, even if you don't do anything there. You have to go to Tartarus. If you don't go to Tartarus, you're gonna end up getting a phone call when you go to bed. And that's not good. We need to delay that phone call. So we need to go up to the 4th floor, talk to Mitsuru, and go to Tartarus. Normally, I would just leave immediately, but I'm gonna save in Tartarus so I can farm for the Juzumaru sword. I won't hand it in, but I will pick it up. Remember, you can only get it on the 4th and 11th floors, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run up to floor 4, see if I get it, and I'll just rinse and repeat going up to the 4th floor until I, from floor 1 to 4, until I, well, get the damn thing. Usually takes 30-45 minutes to get it. Remember, it can only be in a rare chest, which is a gold chest. And all the enemies should be afraid of me at this point. From floors 2, 3, and 4. Which will help us out. So anyway, I'm going to leave it off here. Bit of a long one, but that's alright. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.